So, what is Miitomo? Miitomo is a social media app, or at least their sort of foray into social media. You can integrate it using Facebook, and you can use it with Twitter, and you can use it with Instagram. It's very versatile in that aspect that it complements whatever is currently existing. Once you've downloaded Miitomo onto your phone, the way you interact with it is you create your own Me, very similar to how you would do on your 3DS, your Wii U, or in a game called Tomodachi Life, and you get given questions and answers. It's very easy to get into. These questions can go from, hey, what's your favorite type of bread, to what's your favorite color, or what would you do if you were going to ask someone out, or if you were scared of something, how would you do it? What was your favorite, what are you scared of? They're not statistical type questions. They are more about type questions. They're more asking you questions about opinions on things. Directly communicate with the fans or the people who want to get the Nintendo consumers. So why would you answer these questions? Well, it's the best way of getting currency. They use Miitomo coins and Miitomo tokens for you to interact and gain stuff from the app itself. The coins come in three forms. One is Miitomo coins, which is the currency inside the app only. The other is Platinum coins, which is used for My Nintendo, which is what they refurbished to take over Club Nintendo. And finally is Gold coins. Gold coins are only going to be dealt with the eShop stuff, so we're not dealing with that right now. But these are your major two factors. Miitomo coins are going to be used for stuff like the shop and the Miitomo drop games that you find in the app. The platinum coins are used for the My Nintendo. So, for example, you can essentially get a certain amount of discount dependent on how many platinum coins you have. So the more you interact with the app and the more people interact with you, you get more coins more quickly. You can essentially keep getting money. Now, I've been using it for pretty much the past week, so I'm going to essentially this is my opinions of it. I think it's really fun because it's easy to get into. It's easy. You don't have to essentially create questions for people to essentially interact with, like you do with Facebook or Twitter. In fact, it kind of takes that out of your hands by saying, I'm going to give you the questions you need to, you want to ask, and people will essentially comment on those questions. So the more you essentially interact with the app, the more types of questions you answer, the more you essentially gain from that, because the more questions you sort of answer, or the more you comment with, or the more you socialize with other Miitomo users, the more coins you'll get. There's a game in the app called Miitomo Drop, which allows you to gain new items that are specialized. So, for example, there'll be themes to Miitomo Drop, which is more dedicated, very similar to Splatfest in Splatoon, where every month there will be a particular theme that might go on. In this particular case, it could be themes to essentially like samurai, ninja, food. So it could be sandwiches, and there might be meat. There could be breakfast type meals, and so on and so forth. All these things would change dependent on every sort of week or so. When it comes to the shop, that also refreshes every week or so as well. I think it's every month or every week, dependent. I've not really counted since it's only been out for a week. Now, there are a few drawbacks to it. So, for example, if you're wanting to make a status, you're not really likely to be able to do that. The only way you are able to do that is if you get asked a question, you just write in the answer to essentially say what you want to deal with. The only problem with that is not everyone's going to essentially interact with it. I've seen someone do it, it worked. I've seen someone interact by saying, "Oh no, this is a dumb question. I really just want photos of your pets." So in the comment section, you can essentially just put photos of whatever you like. And the other things that I found a bit of a lackluster is the customization in your rooms and the music that you may have. You can't change, as of this video, you can't change anything inside your room. You can't change what your room looks like or what particular aspects you want to focus on in your room. You can't also change the music, which is a bit of a shame. I don't think they'll change it all that much because it's a mobile phone app, and that would actually cost quite a bit, but memory wise. But I wish there was more of a change. There's more dynamics to music. The other thing is the activities aspect. You can interact with any me you like, but in terms of what you do together, there isn't all that much. The most you can do right now is essentially make me photos with other me characters. I think you can make up to 5. Put only 5 me's in one photo, and you only have a certain amount. You only have a certain amount of space to deal with. It's very similar to the Instagram crop. You only deal with, I believe, it's 100 by 100 square space that you're dealing with. So me photo is fun. To be fair, it is. It's just that it's the only thing you have to interact with other me's all that much. Other me's will come to your room and you'll be able to talk with them, but other than that, you don't do anything but answer questions, if that makes any sense. That's as much as you do. I would like to see some more apps that were seen in the Tomodachi Life. So for example, I would like to see the dream sequence come back if it can make an appearance. Another one I want to see is the make a song aspect to it, where you can write your own lyrics to a song and have me's interact with that. That would be cool to me. And I would love to see more of a proper feed. Like right now, you only see feeds where people have answered questions, but I've generally seen that not move down so quickly. So I wouldn't want there to be a little more efficiency in those areas. Expanding on that though, outside of the app, I would like to see more stuff where I can just go straight to my Nintendo or straight to Miiverse or straight to the eShop. If I can get those straight from Miitomo, that would essentially, after that, you'd be able to see why Miitomo would be something you'd keep in the more long term. Now, these things may just happen in future, but right now they're not in the app, and it's something I think would benefit the app if they did implement at least these areas in. So then, let's say for example, if I was on Miitomo and I wanted to go have a look at what games the Nintendo 3DS or the Wii U has, I can go straight to particular areas there and then. I can go look at the eShop, I can go look at Miiverse, I can go look at my Nintendo and see what discounts I have straight away, rather than waiting for it in a few months. To be fair, we're still in the rolling out phase. They've not been in every country, but it would be a very good place to go next. Other than that, my overall view of Miitomo is that it's a fun app. It's cool, it's easy to get into, you can answer as many or as little questions you want. You can be funny, you can make you can use it as a photo editor if you want to, and I really enjoy what we have so far. I want to see more of it, because this is going to be a long-term thing. Of course there's going to be a plan. I just want to see more of it. Essentially come a little bit earlier, because then it's easier to understand what the exact plan is. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. My name is Fazdi and I'm the one and only.